Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Jamaica's fiscal recovery following the devastation of Hurricane Melissa now faces increased uncertainty. That's the warning from the Independent Fiscal Commission in its latest Economic and Fiscal Assessment report. The Commission says while the country's overall fiscal policy remains broadly sustainable, the path back to economic stability has become more complicated since the hurricane last October. Preliminary estimates place the cost of the disaster at roughly $1.5 trillion, or about 42% of Jamaica's GDP. The shock has delayed plans to reduce the country's debt to GDP ratio to 60%, a target now unlikely to be achieved by the revised 2029-2030 timeline. Meanwhile, Fiscal Commissioner Courtney Williams also raised concerns about the credibility of some government projections, including optimistic revenue forecasts, ambitious capital spending plans, and uncertainty surrounding public sector wage costs. The Commission says greater transparency and clearer reconstruction plans will be critical to keeping Jamaica's fiscal recovery on track. Sagicor Group Jamaica is reporting net profit of $16.22 billion for the year ended December 2025. This represents a 75% increase over the $9.24 billion earned in 2024.
At the close of 2025, Sagicor Group Jamaica almost doubled its earnings per share attributable to stockholders, our EPS, to $4.15, up from $2.37 in 2024. Our ROE, our return on equity, also saw a substantial increase, rising to 15% compared to 9% in the prior year, reflecting the group's commitment to driving shareholder value and delivering strong financial returns.
Meanwhile, long-term insurance delivered a net profit of $9.32 billion compared to a little over $6 billion in 2024.
Short-term insurance reported improved insurance revenue of $37.87 billion versus $34.77 billion last year, recording a 136% increase in net profit to $3.38 billion versus $1.43 billion last year.
The commercial banking segment also produced a net profit of roughly $4 billion, while investment banking recorded net profit of $1.67 billion. According to the group's CEO, Christopher Zaka, the company's performance reflects its ability to withstand external shocks.
Resilience is built into how the group operates. We absorbed significant external shocks, supported our clients and communities in times of real hardship, and still delivered one of the strongest performances in our history. This is a result of consistent, sound leadership and prudent risk management. We move forward with a focus on continued sustainable growth to ensure that Sagicor remains a pillar of stability for the country we serve.
The European Investment Bank is to consider financing about $4.7 million to support the rollout of a 4G network by Jamaican Telecom's entrant Rock Mobile. The proposed funding, equivalent to €4 million, forms part of a €29 million project. It's to acquire and deploy a 4G wireless network across the Kingston metropolitan area and surrounding parishes. The network will include about 100 radio access sites, along with core systems and supporting technology. The financing is currently under review. Rock Mobile secured spectrum in 2021 but has not yet launched its services. The government says the company has been granted a final 12-month extension in 2024 to roll out its network, along with a deferral of its annual spectrum license fee. The project has received support from the International Finance Corporation, and Nokia has been contracted as the sole network provider. Once completed, the company aims to expand coverage to the majority of the population. To the stock market now, the JSE index advanced by 548 points today, while the junior market index declined by 20 points. The winners include Salada Foods Jamaica, Jamaica Public Service 7%, Pulse Investments, Wisynca Group, and Stanley Motor. The losers include Iron Rock Insurance Company, Medical Disposables and Supplies, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica, and Spurtree Spices. 21 stocks traded firm. Foreign currency trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $157.20. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $114.46. The pound is going for $209.01, while the euro is selling for an average $184.95. And that's it for the business day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.